I want to tell you about my friend, Michael. For years, we'd get together for coffee, and every time he'd be the one to stir the sugar into mine because he said I never did it right. One morning, I noticed his hand shaking, just a little. He laughed it off, blaming too much caffeine or not enough sleep. We all do that, right? We find a simple explanation for something that feels a little off. But this tremor didn't go away. It became a quiet, uninvited guest at our coffee dates, a small sign that something bigger was happening. It was the first whisper of a word that would soon become a big part of his life, and ours, Parkinson's. His journey started not with a dramatic fall or a sudden change, but with that tiny, persistent tremor. It was easy to ignore at first, easy to push to the back of his mind. But slowly, other things started to join in. His movements became a little stiffer in the mornings. His usually booming laugh seemed a little softer. Writing a simple grocery list, something he did every week, started to feel like a huge challenge. These weren't just signs of getting older. They were clues. They were pieces of a puzzle that, when put together, pointed toward a diagnosis that would change everything, yet also show the incredible strength he had inside him. The day he told me he had Parkinson's, my heart just sank for a moment. But then I looked at him, and he had this look of determination in his eyes. So, what exactly is Parkinson's disease? Parkinson's is a neurological condition where certain brain cells that produce dopamine slowly die or stop working. Common early symptoms include tremor, a shaking usually at rest, stiffness and slowness of movement, balance problems, and shuffling steps. These symptoms stem from changes in a small part of the brain. And while we can't yet reverse all damage, many treatments can dramatically improve quality of life. Understanding the condition is the first step toward managing it with care and compassion. So the big question everyone asks is, why? Why does this happen to someone? The honest answer is that doctors and scientists don't have one single simple answer just yet. It's complicated. What they do know is it's likely a combination of factors working together: genes, environment, and age. For a small number of people, specific genetic mutations increase risk. Familial Parkinson's. If a close relative has Parkinson's, your risk is slightly higher, but this is rare. Researchers are studying whether long-term exposure to certain toxins may raise risk. Pesticides, herbicides, certain industrial chemicals. Some studies suggest long-term exposure could harm dopamine-producing cells, but it's not a guarantee. Living in rural areas has been linked to slightly higher risk in some studies. But the biggest risk factor is age. Parkinson's becomes more common after age 60. It affects men slightly more often than women, for reasons still under study. So it's likely a complex mix, a few small risk factors layered together. It's not your fault. Scientists are working hard to understand it better every day. When someone is diagnosed with Parkinson's, it can feel overwhelming. But I want you to know there is hope. There are many evidence-based ways doctors can help manage symptoms and improve quality of life. The first step is often medication. These medicines replace or mimic missing dopamine. The gold standard drug is called levodopa. Your body converts it into dopamine, helping reduce stiffness, slowness, and tremor. For many people, it has been a game changer, letting them move more freely. There are also dopamine agonists that act like dopamine in the brain. They stimulate receptors to help control movement. Doctors tailor treatment to the person. Age, symptoms, and goals all matter. Finding the right drugs, dose, and timing often takes trial and error and close follow-up. Care is a partnership. Neurologists, therapists, and you working together. Physical therapy is essential, improving balance, flexibility, and strength. Therapists teach safer ways to move. Occupational therapists suggest adaptive tools to preserve independence. Speech therapy helps people speak more loudly and clearly. For advanced cases, deep brain stimulation may offer significant relief. While there's no magic cure, there are things you can do every day that help. These healthy habits support well-being and can help manage symptoms. If there is one thing doctors agree on, exercise is medicine for Parkinson's. Regular, vigorous activity improves balance, mobility, and mood. Dancing combines movement, rhythm, and social connection. Non-contact boxing programs work on coordination and power. Tai Chi improves flexibility and balance. Walking, swimming, or riding a stationary bike. The best exercise is the one you will do. A balanced diet helps. Eat fruits, vegetables, whole grains, and lean protein. Foods rich in antioxidants. Stay hydrated. Dehydration can make fatigue and constipation worse. Some find timing protein helps levodopa work better. Discuss meal plans with your clinician. Ask a nutritionist for a plan tailored to you. Quality sleep matters. Create a calming bedtime routine. Exercise your mind. Do puzzles, read, learn a new skill, and stay socially engaged. Small daily choices add up. They empower you. When someone you love is diagnosed with Parkinson's, your first instinct is to ask, "What can I do?" It's a beautiful question. The answers are simple and profound. Become part of their team. Start with education. Learn about Parkinson's. Understand symptoms can change day to day, hour to hour. Drive them to appointments or therapy. Practical help like this can be a lifesaver. Go shopping with them or pick up groceries when they can't. Help with physically challenging tasks at home. Change a light bulb, do gardening. Be specific. Instead of "let me know," say, "I'm going to the store on Tuesday. What can I get you?" Help make the home safer. Remove loose rugs, keep walkways clear, and install grab bars where needed. Be an advocate. Attend appointments. Take notes. 4 ears are better than 2. Encourage activity. Be their walking buddy or join their exercise class and cheer them on. Choose adapted plans, quiet dinners, or movies at home. Your presence says, "I'm here." Beyond practical help, there is something even more vital you can offer: emotional support. Living with a chronic illness can be an emotional roller coaster. There can be frustration, anger, sadness, and fear, and all of that is normal. One of the greatest gifts you can give is to be a safe space for those feelings. You don't have to fix it. You don't have to have the right words. You just need to listen. Allow silence. Give them time to find their words. Patience is everything. Humor and normalcy are powerful. Laugh together and keep talking about the same things you always did. And caregivers, remember to take care of yourself. This is a marathon, not a sprint. I want to share a story about a woman named Maria. She was a ballroom dancer, her life about grace and movement. When she was diagnosed, she feared losing what brought her joy. For a while, she gave up. Her dance shoes collected dust, but then she found a support group and joined an adapted dance class. They focused on what she could do, celebrated every small victory. Dancing again didn't just help her body, it saved her spirit. Then David, a former engineer, saw his fine motor skills change and felt he was losing purpose. He started a blog, tested adaptive tools, and shared tips. He found purpose helping others. Artists adapted, athletes found new sports, and people became powerful advocates, raising money and awareness. Their courage is a beacon of hope for everyone. So we've talked about a lot today: what Parkinson's is, the science, treatments, and the power of support. There are tools and teams working to help every day. If you take away one thing, you are not alone. Millions walk this path alongside you. Allow yourself to feel fear, grief, and hope. All of it is real and okay. Scientists work tirelessly for better treatments and, ultimately, a cure. Focus on what you can control. Move, nourish, connect, and find small joys. To everyone living with Parkinson's, thank you for your courage, resilience, and strength. To families and caregivers, thank you for your patience and unwavering support. Reach out to support groups and online communities. You are not alone. Keep sharing stories, keep advocating, and never give up hope. Together, we're stronger than this disease. You are loved. You are not, ever, alone.